Osama Nazzal, who joins me from Jenin in the occupied West Bank, and he's a Palestinian affairs analyst. Thank you for being with us on the program. So it seems like this ceasefire has been jeopardized by the amount of commanders that have been killed.
First, who is responsible for the failure of the ceasefire and for the failure of having peace and stability in Palestine is the continuing Israeli occupation of the Palestinian territory and the continuing Israeli aggression on the Palestinian people everywhere. Yes, we see the Israeli war jets bombarding Gaza these days, killing more than 25 Palestinians. But at the same time, they are killing Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. And by the way, I'm speaking now from the city of Jenin, as you introduced me. And just yesterday, they killed 2 Palestinians, and one, the third one died of the wound that he sustained today. So the Israeli killing of the Palestinians and the Israeli aggression on the Palestinian towns and cities is not restricted to one area without another. Israel has a clear agenda and a clear plan, either building colonial settlements on all the Palestinian land and keeping the Palestinians in a closed ghettos, the ghetto of Gaza, the ghetto of Nablus, the ghetto of Jenin, and the Palestinians keep silent on that, or Israel would use its military power and crush the heads of the Palestinian children and the Palestinian women. Just as we see in Gaza, most of the victims are women and children. 10-year-old child yesterday was killed. 6-year-old child died of fear and panic because of the Israeli bombardment, and a number of women. This is the Israeli agenda. This is the Israeli plan.
How much more worse has the situation got across Palestine since the far-right government of Netanyahu came into power?
Look, any people living under occupation won't have normal living conditions. So how it would be when we are talking about the Israeli occupation, which is not like any other occupation on this planet. If you come and live in the Palestinian occupied territory, you would imagine how the Palestinians stand such conditions, how the Palestinians bear such way and such a style of life. You don't have a freedom to move from one town to another. You don't have a freedom to travel from the West Bank to Jerusalem or from the West Bank to Gaza and the other way around. So Israel kills, Israel closes the roads, Israel confiscates the lands, Israel demolishes the houses, Israel withdraws the right of residency of the Palestinians living in Jerusalem, and practices all forms of violence. So we are not talking about a human, normal life under the Israeli occupation. And the matter is not whether to stop, to cease the fire today or tomorrow. The matter is when to end the Israeli occupation of the Palestinian land, and when the conscience of the international community would wake up and say 75 years of catastrophe and 75 years of bloodshed is enough.
All right, Osama Nazzal joining us from Jenin. Thank you so much for being with us here on the NewsHour.